Hello everyone who's still breathing. In this video, I will explain about linguistics, also its branches. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is John Alendro. My major is English education. My name is 8801230006. Okay. General linguistics. Linguistics is the scientific and systematic study of language. It examines language as a complex system of signs used in humans to communicate. The primary focus of linguistics is to understand the structure of language, who, how it functions, how it is ex- products, and how it is understood by humans. In other words, linguistics explores the sounds, words, sentence, and meanings and the context in which language is in focus and in use in the daily life. More specially, linguistics can be divided into a main branches: microlinguistic and macrolinguistic. Microlinguistics deals with the internal structure of language, including phonology of the study of sound and in language, morphology, the study of word structure, syntax, the study of sentence structure, semantic, the study of meaning in words and sentence, and pragmatics, the study of language use in specific context. On the other hand, macrolinguistics examines the relationship between language and external factors, such as sociolinguistic, the relationship between language and society, psycholinguistic, the connection between language and human child psychology, and anthropological linguistic, the relationship between language and culture, and applied linguistic, the practical application of linguistic theories, such as in language teaching or translation. Linguistics is also categorized based on its approach. Synchronic linguistic studies studies a language uh, at a specific point in time, while diachronic linguistics examines the evolution of language over time. In modern times, linguistics has been increasingly influenced by technology and cognitive science, leading, leading to the emergence of fields such as computational linguistics, which focuses on modeling language with the help of technology, and neurolinguistics, which studies how the brain processes language. The study of linguistics is crucial for understanding how language functions as a tool for communication, talk, and human identity talk. For this discipline, uh, we gain insight into the diversity of language across the world, how language evolves over time, and how they influence and are influenced by social, cultural, and psychological factors. Consequently, linguistics not only plays a key role in analyzing language itself, but also contributes to other fields, such as language education, translation, communication technologies, and the study of cultural diversity. General linguistic branches. There are phonology. Phonology studies the sound of a language, including pronunciation, distribution, and function of words. Phonology explains how language sounds are formed, combined, and used to contrast word and sentence. For example, phonology examines the difference between record as a noun and record as a verb in English. Morphology studies of the structure of words, including word formation, earth words, and affixes. Morphology explains how words are formed from basic elements like morphemes and how these words are used in sentence. For example, morphology studies the formation of the word running from the word run. Syntax: this sentence structure includes the relationship between words, phrases, and clauses. Syntax explains how words are combined or to from from meaningful sentence. For example, syntax studies the difference between the sentence "I eat rice" and "the rice is eaten by me." Semantic studies the meaning of word, sentence, and text. Semantic explains how language is used to convey meaning and how that meaning is understood by listeners or readers. For example, semantic studies the meaning of the word God in different contexts. Semantic is a branch of linguistics that delves into the study of meaning in language, covering the meaning of words, phrase, sentence, and large units of text. It explores how meaning is constructed, con- con- conveyed, and interpreted in communication. Semantic examines the relationship between linguistic expressions such as word and sentence and their reference whatever object, concept, or ideas in the realm of abstract world. This includes understanding how meaning is shaped by context, culture, and cognitive processes. One key focus on semantics is the differentiation between literal meaning denotation and associated or implied meanings connotation. For example, the word home denotes a place for residence, but its connotation may include feelings or for of safety, warmth, or belonging. Semantics also analyzes polysemy as a single word with multiple related meanings, such as bank is a financial institution or the site of a river. Homonymy, words with the same from but unrelated, unrelated meaning, like bat for a flying mammal and but used in sports. And semantic relationship like synonymy, words with similar meaning, e.g. big and large, and antonymy, which words with opposite meaning, e.g. hot and cold. Semantic also investigates how meaning changes based on context. For for is for instance, the sentence "It's cold in here" could be a simple statement about temperature or an indirect request to close a window, depending on the situation. This contextual meaning brings semantics into close interaction with pragmatic, which focuses on language in a context. Beyond individual words and sentence, semantic addresses meaning at a broader level, such as the interpretation of metaphors, idioms, and figurative language. For example, the time is money is not meant to be taken literally, but conveys the idea that the time is a valuable resource. Semantic also encompasses formal approach, such as truth conditional semantic, which, like linguist expression, today truth falls in logical system. Ultimately, semantics provides insight into how humans are use language to represent structure and share their understanding of the world, highlighting the intricate connection between language, thought, and culture. It is a foundation area for many fields, include artificial intelligence, translation, education, and cognitive science. The reason why this material is important to matter in school. Semantic is important to study in school because it helps students understand and use language more effectively, both in spoken and written communication. Here are several, several reasons why semantic is essential in education. 1. Understanding meaning accurately. Semantic enables students to grasp the meaning of words, phrase, and sentence more deeply. By studying semantics, students can avoid misunderstanding by communication and better comprehend the message authors intend to convey, especially in different contexts. 2. Improving language skill. A strong, a strong grasp of semantics allows students to choose the right word and construct meaningful sentences to express their ideas clearly. The skill is curricular in various scenarios, such as writing essays, giving presentations, or engaging in debates. And changing contextual awareness. Language is often not used literally. The meaning of a word or sentence can depend on the context. Semantic helps students interpret contextual meaning, include idioms, metaphors, and figurative expression, which are common in literature and everyday communication. Developing critical thinking skill. Semantic teaches students to analyze and evaluate the use of language. It involves critical thinking to understand the relationship between the word and meanings and how language influences the way we perceive, perceive the world. Fostering cultural understanding. Language refers culture and semantic helps students recognize how meanings of word can expression can vary across cultures. This is vital for enhancing intercultural awareness in a increasingly globalized world. 6. Supporting for foreign language learning. In learning foreign language, semantic helps students understand and the differences in meaning and use of words in different languages. This reduces error in translation and improves cross-linguistic communication skill. 7. Relevant across disciplines. Semantics is not only important in language studies but also in fields such as law, technology, philosophy, and social science. For instance, in law, understanding semantics is curricular for analyzing the meaning of contracts or legal texts. By studying semantics, students not only change their language skill, but also develop critical thinking and broader understanding of meaning, which are essential for academic success and effective communication in everyday life.